What's going on, everybody? Got the Raging Rob here. I am in West Memphis, Arkansas. This freeway right here is 55 I-40, where it connects, then it disconnects. See, this is a service road over here. I'm right off the service road right now. Oh, somebody lost the brush. All right, but anyway, if you ever did research on West Memphis, Arkansas, you would probably hear about the famous West Memphis 3 case. That is a famous murder that took place in 1993, where 3 8-year-old boys were found dead, naked, in the woods. Okay, there's been a lot of conspiracies about this, saying that what first came out, that 3 teenage boys that were Satanists committed the murders. They were charged, they were found guilty. Damian Eccles was sentenced to death. Jesse McKelly, or whatever his name, was sentenced to life without parole. And Jason Baldwin was sentenced to life without parole. They were not exonerated, but they took an Alford plea in 2011, where they had to plead guilty to second-degree murder in exchange for time served. And part of the plea deal was they could not sue the state of Arkansas, or not sue the West Memphis police for, botching the crime scene or wrongful convictions. I believe the 3 are innocent. There's been a lot of conspiracy saying that maybe the stepdad was involved because, West Memphis, if you ever did any research on West Memphis, it is a drug town. There's a lot of meth grown here. There's a lot of pot grown here. And that shit ends up on the street of Memphis, Tennessee, on the other side of the river. Sorry I'm talking so loud because the freeway traffic is loud. So there's a conspiracy going around saying the 3 boys caught the one stepfather drug dealing, and they seen something they weren't supposed to seen, and the stepdad and a couple other drug dealers murdered them. And because the one stepdad the one night was seen by the wife doing laundry like aggressively, and he said, and the wife said, well, he never did laundry, like ever. But and the same night of the murders, he was doing laundry, like trying to clean up the dirty clothes. So that's one conspiracy. And the fact that he left town, like 2 weeks after the murders, he left town for a bit and then came back. So anyway, there's the river right here. That's not where the bodies are. I'll show you the scene in a minute. Now, I first heard about this case. My grandma died in 1996. I was 13 years old. My mom and dad were going up to the hospital before she died, visiting her. And I was home alone, 13 years old, watching HBO, up late at night watching HBO. And I didn't hear about this case until 96, because I was up late at night watching HBO at 13 years old, and I found out about this case. So since then, since 96, I've been following this case, and so just doing research on it. And well, this is where it brings me. I'm in Memphis for the weekend because there's no freight coming out of here. So I'm in West Memphis right now, and you see that hotel back there? There's a trees. There's a forest, not a forest, but a little woods area. Well, what they call Robin Hood Hills. That's what they called it back then. I don't know what they call it now. There was a Blue Beacon truck stop back there. They tore it down. The Blue Beacon is actually a mile and a half that way, I think, right next to a Flying J. They rebuilt it, so the property, I guess, is still for sale. I don't know if the city owns it or what. I looked it on Google Maps. It looked like, it was abandoned. I didn't see no trespassing sign, so I don't know if anybody owns it or not. Probably the city. But anyway, there's a bunch of trees right there, right where that motel's at, right where the motel's at. That's about where I'll show you the scene when I get up there. I'm walking right here on the side of the service road. But that's about where it happened. That's where the bodies were found. And there's actually a trailer park over this way somewhere where a couple of the murder suspects lived. Somewhere over there. I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, I'll get up there and shoot some video when I get up there. I'll see what I can do. All right.